Hey, what's up? I'm Dominique and welcome to my cozy makeup space. It's officially fall and you know what that means. We've got to channel our inner fall glam. Let's get ready to slay our makeup this fall season. So we're gonna sit back, relax, have some makeup fun, and enjoy the fall vibes. We're gonna transform this face into a complete fall masterpiece. And I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it. And don't worry, I got you because I'm going to be showing you my favorite fall product recommendations because I know you're gonna love these. I've got my cozy sweater on and I'm so ready to dive into this look. So without any further ado, let's jump right in and let's get started. You know me and my Dr. Peppers. But today, since it's fall, let's have a little bit of fun. Why not pour it in this little mug to be a little bit more cute? Because when I think of fall, I think of hot cider, coffee mugs, hot chocolate, everything like that. And my Dr. Pepper in this mug is honestly giving fall, so gotta get my hair out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna clip my hair back. And now that I look like Shrek, that is more like it. The first step in my makeup routine is always primer. So for this fall look, I really want my skin to look as smooth as possible. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. I like to really apply it where I have the most pores, so I don't put this all over my face. I mainly concentrate it on my cheeks and my nose, and then once it's all rubbed in, I'm just gonna bring whatever I have left over on my fingertips up to my forehead. Now I love this primer. It makes my skin look so smooth under makeup, it's actually insane. I'm not even kidding, I wish you could touch my cheek right now to feel how soft my skin is. Primers like these really help to set my skin up for success when it comes to foundation, because now my skin is looking and feeling smooth, so my foundation is gonna sit on top so nicely. And that's really why I like pore smoothing primers. They just give my skin such a good base for foundation to sit on top of. And this one right here is definitely my top 5 favorite primers of all time. And it's affordable, so we love that. I mean, my pores, they're basically non-existent at this point. So we're off to a really good start with the base. No matter what season it is, I want my base makeup to always look as glowy as possible. So I'm not gonna let fall take away my glowy base routine. Especially as a dry skin queen, I love me some glowy makeup. So let's go in on the glow today. I'm going to start off by applying this e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter all over my face. With the wand applicator, I just spread this all over my face. This is gonna give a really good layer of glow all over the skin, and that's exactly what I'm looking for my base. And this product is super lightweight and it doesn't really give a lot of coverage, so you can wear it under foundation and it's not gonna make you look cakey. I can't tell you how obsessed I am with this e.l.f. Halo Glow, okay? This is so good, I seriously cannot stress it enough. I wear it by itself sometimes, I mix it in with my foundation. There's so many uses for this product right here and it's actually incredible. You need to try this out if you haven't already. I would never lie to you, okay? If a product is good, I'm gonna let you know, and this one right here, so good. Now with my foundation brush, I'm just going to tap the product into my skin, and you can see how it provides a little bit of coverage and how it leaves my skin just looking so insanely glowy. I mean, do you see how good that is right here when I turn my head? Once the product is all blended into my skin, I'm gonna take my beauty sponge and I'm gonna help to press it into my skin just one more time, and it's gonna make it look so incredible, especially in person. This is my little secret hack right here to making your makeup look as good as possible, and I like to use the Beautyblender brand of sponges because I really think it's the best, and it's expensive, but they're the best. Oh, and I forgot to mention that in this, I wear the shade number 3. My skin is now glowing, so let's add some foundation on top. For me, this base routine needs a little bit more coverage, so I'm going to be using the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. And in this, I wear the shade Medium 2.5. To start off, I'm just going to be pumping a little bit out on the back of my hand, and then with my foundation brush, I'm just going to be applying it to my face. I really love this foundation, and I think it's a perfect choice for this look. It gives my skin more of a medium coverage, so it's not too heavy, but it's definitely going to cover up everything that it needs to. And it's called the Light Reflecting Foundation for a reason, because it gives my skin such a nice soft glow. Since I already have the e.l.f. Halo Glow underneath, I didn't want to add too much product on top, so I'm really not trying to use a lot of this foundation. I'm just adding a light layer on top to really seal in the deal and add some extra coverage. And since it's fall time and it's not as hot, we can actually get away with adding a little bit more makeup than usual, because we do not have to risk the chance of sweating off our makeup in the fall. We can get away with nice glowy makeup and not have to worry about it going anywhere. And now once again with the beauty sponge, I'm just going to use it to press the foundation into my skin. Now for concealer, I'm thinking that we do a little NARS base combo, so I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And in this, I have the shade Light 2.5 Creme Brulee. I haven't used this concealer in a long time, but I don't know why I stopped using it because it's honestly really nice. It's a pretty thin and lightweight concealer, and it's also super creamy, so it's so easy to blend out. And I'm also going to be using this as my eyeshadow primer. I love to use concealers for my eyeshadow primer, honestly. I think it just adds a really nice full coverage base to my eyes, and it really really gives my eyeshadow a blank canvas to work with. And I'm also going to highlight the center of my face with this concealer as well. Not only do I want to be glowing this fall, but I really do want to look nice, bright, and highlighted. And then I'm going to blend out the concealer using this little brush from HAUS Labs. I really do love this little brush. I love how it's slanted so it fits in the eye area so nicely. And honestly, if you watch my videos, you know I use this all the time. And then underneath my eye, I'm going to start by blending out the bottom of the concealer first, and then I'm going to work my way up towards my lower lash line. And I really want to focus on putting the least amount of product underneath my lower lash line. You know, we all have creases under there, and the more product you place there, you risk the chance of actually having the concealer creasing up throughout the day. And did you see how easy it was to blend out that concealer? Not only is it super creamy and buttery smooth, it actually adds such a nice coverage underneath the eye, and it brightened everything up. So you already know that's exactly what I'm going for. This concealer is honestly an OG for a reason, and do not underestimate the magic that this concealer creates. And now, just like every other base product that I put on so far, I'm going to use my beauty sponge to help press the concealer into my skin. I do this after every single cream product that I apply to my face, and I cannot do my makeup no matter what season it is without doing this step right here. Now, do you see how bright and highlighted the center of my face is? That's an absolute yes for me. So you know how when you think of fall makeup, typically you would think of super warm tones and reds and oranges and copper tones. Well, since cool tone makeup is super trendy this year, I thought let's create a fall look, but let's not make it as bronzy as usual. So for that, I'm actually going to be using some cream contour today instead of some cream bronzer. I'm going to be using the Milk Sculpt Stick in the shade Stoked, and I'm just going to apply this in the hollows of my cheeks to start off. Now, the reason why I'm contouring instead of bronzing is because contours are typically cool toned and bronzers are typically warm toned. And honestly, cream contours and cream bronzers are super similar, especially because you place them in the exact same area. Except, as you can see, contouring is a little bit more neutral, so it's actually going to create shadows on your face instead of bronzing and warming it up like a bronzer would. So basically, with contour, you can really chisel out your face and you can make yourself look super sculpted. And that's exactly what I want to do today. I really want to just sculpt my face out. I really want to give it some dimension. And this Sculpt Stick by Milk is honestly so amazing. It's super creamy and it blends out just like a dream on the skin. I really do love this. So if you're looking for a good cream contour, try this one out. And now I'm just going to blend everything out with a brush. You can see how it's blending out way more cool toned than a bronzer would. And it's really helping to just create shadows on my face without being too intense and orange. Because I really want this look to be a hybrid in between warm tones and cool tones. So I guess that means I'm going for a super neutral look today. I mean, Milk really popped off with this product right here. It even won the Allure Best of Beauty Award for last year. So that's how you know it's a good product. And duh, I have to use my beauty sponge to help press the contour into my skin. Like I said, I do this after every single cream step of my base routine. Now, I think mauve is a super beautiful fall blush color. So of course, for cream blush, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Liquid Blush in the shade Suave Mauve. I seriously cannot tell you how much I love these e.l.f. Camo liquid blushes. They're so beautiful, so hydrating, so creamy, and they blend out so easily. They are super pigmented though, so that means a little bit goes a really long way. So I always start off with one dot on my cheek, and then I use a brush to help blend it out. And I can always go in with more blush if I need. But as you can see, one dot really gets the job done. I mean, I'm gonna have this liquid blush forever because I use one dot every single time I use it. It adds a really nice glow to my cheeks, so I love that, of course. Especially since I'm going for a super glowy base. This is such a beautiful neutral toned blush. You know, it's not too cool toned and it's not too warm toned. It's like right in the middle. And that's exactly what my cream blush needs to bring to the function, okay? I mean, do you see how pigmented and beautiful this liquid blush is? And it's super affordable too. So really, that is the best part. e.l.f. just really slayed this blush. I mean, I'm trying to collect every single liquid blush that e.l.f. has made because I love every single shade they came out with, which is crazy because I am so picky when brands come out with shades of liquid blushes because sometimes the shades are super boring and unoriginal, but not the e.l.f. ones. I love every single shade. And this year for fall, I really don't have any fall festivities planned. I am going to carve a pumpkin though because I always carve one every Halloween season. And carving a pumpkin really helps to set in that it's actually fall. I don't have a Halloween costume this year yet. I'm really trying to think of something super fun, but I cannot think of anything. I do not know why. My brain is like completely blank when it comes to Halloween costumes. I'm like, hello, is anything in there? But as of right now, in this very moment, I think I'm going to be a witch. Still gotta get everything to be a witch though. So we'll see how that goes. If you're doing anything fun or being anything fun for Halloween, please let me know down in the comments what you're doing or what you're being because I would love to hear from you. Now it's time to set my face with some powder, but I'm actually not going to set my entire face today. I'm only gonna set my face in very specific areas because I want my base makeup to look as glowy as possible. I'm using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder powder, and this is in the shade Pound Cake. And with my powder puff from SheGlam, I'm just going to tap the powder into my skin underneath my eye, and I'm going to do this until I can't see it any longer. I'm just gonna keep tapping it in, and that's gonna give your under eye the smoothest, most lightweight effect. I am such a powder girl. I love to set my entire face with some setting powder. Since it's fall, you know, I don't have to worry about my makeup slipping off throughout the day since it's not as hot outside. So I think I can get away with using a little bit less powder than I did in the summer. And other places that I'm going to set my face include my smile lines, my nose of course, and right in between my eyebrows. The rest of my face, like my cheeks and my forehead, can completely stay powder free. And then that way, hopefully you can see the glow peeking through underneath the makeup. Now, because I didn't powder the rest of my face, I'm actually going to set my cream products into place with some powder products, meaning that I'm going to set my cream contour into place with some powder bronzer. And I'm going to be using the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzer in the shade Light Medium. And I'm choosing to set my cream contour into place with some powder bronzer over a powder contour because I do still want it to feel like a true fall look. I still want there to be a little warmth in this look, and I think mixing a cream contour with the powder bronzer is going to give it that beautiful neutral look that I'm going for. And I specifically chose to use the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzer because it is a little bit more on the neutral side of things. I feel like this bronzer really isn't super orange and super warm. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is still a warm toned bronzer, but it is a little bit more on the neutral side of things compared to my other super warm bronzers that I have. So the Makeup by Mario powder bronzer along with the Milk contour stick is going to be such a great combo to use, especially for fall. See how it's not too warm, but it still warmed up my face just enough? That's what I'm talking about right there. Now I'm going to take my In Case of Emergency brush, which is just a super large fluffy blending brush with nothing on it. And I'm going to use this to blend out that powder bronzer. This is just going to help make it look so much more smooth, and it's going to get rid of any harsh lines. Basically, the In Case of Emergency brush does exactly what the Beauty Sponge does, except it's for powder products. So you know your powder bronzer, your powder blush, any highlight, that's what you use your In Case of Emergency brush for. And honestly, that's just what I call it, because you know when you have harsh edges, it's a little bit of an emergency. So if you ever have an emergency, grab your In Case of Emergency brush. You see how blended that is? I'm obsessed. Now it's time to set the cream blush into place with some powder blush. And for this fall glam look, I'm going to be using the Benefit blush in the shade Pom Pom. You know, the name of this blush is actually super funny because my cousin calls me Pom Pom. She started calling me Pomonique, but then she shortened it to Pom Pom. So this blush is just so cute to me. Honestly, I think this blush shade is going to be such a slay for this look. It's giving mauve, but also super neutral. It's a little bit of a mid-tone mauve too. So in my opinion, that's what makes it perfect for fall because it's not too bright, yet it's not too dark. I mean, hello, is it giving fall or what? And I have to admit, these Benefit blushes are super underrated for no reason. I don't see enough people talking about these because I love this blush formula right here. It's super pigmented, yet it's not too pigmented where you just look like a clown when you put it on. It has the perfect amount of pigment where you can really build it up to get it to look how you like. Now, I like my blush a little bit intense, so I'm going in with the blush pigment. Of course, I mean, I'm extra, you already know this. And I always bring my blush up to my temples to help lift my face. You know, we want to give it that facelift effect, and bringing both your blush and your bronzer up to your temples is really going to help snatch your face. Now I'm going to go in with my In Case of Emergency brush, and I'm just going to lightly diffuse and blend out the blush that I just applied. And this is really going to give it that smooth, flawless look. You know, it's okay to be a little bit extra when it comes to your makeup, because my motto is the more extra you are when it comes to your makeup, the better it's going to look. And I say that just to make myself feel better because I'm super extra when it comes to my makeup. Nothing says a fall makeup look than a super neutral, plummy, smoky eye. And I just used the Huda Beauty Naughty Eyeshadow Palette to create this look. It looks like this, and I love this color story, especially for fall. But I'm just using this for the colors in the crease. And I'm so excited because I'm going to be topping off this look with such a fun glitter. And I've never used it before, so let's see how it is. This is from LA Girl, and this is called the Glitterholic Glitter Topper. And I have the shade Electrify. Okay, do you see how beautiful this is? I mean, it's gonna match this look so perfectly. I've never used this glitter topper before, so I am intrigued to see how it's gonna look on the eye. So I'm just picking up a little with a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna pat it all over my eyelid. It's honestly going on so beautifully. It looks very shimmery on the eye. Okay, the more I put this on my eyelid, the more I become obsessed with it. It is so glittery and so shimmery, especially in person. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but oh my god, it looks so good. And honestly, it's blending out super easily. So really, I'm kind of in love with this. Now, I will say that there is only one downside about this product right here. I don't really know if you can see it on my base makeup, kind of like right here, but as I was applying this glitter topper, I'm not even kidding, glitter was just falling everywhere over my face. So I will say this product definitely has some fallout. fallout. And I hate fallout. I hate it so much. Typically I do my eyeshadow first to avoid any fallout getting on my base makeup, but unfortunately I didn't do my eyeshadow first today. So now my base makeup has a little bit of glitter from this eyeshadow topper, but you know what that means. I'm gonna take my case of emergency brush and I'm just gonna dust it away super lightly. It looks like it's coming right off when I dust it away and it's not sticking to my base makeup, so that is really good. As long as it wipes away, I guess it's fine. It's not really fine, but it's kind of fine. Now that I'm looking at my eyeshadow when it's all complete, I have to say that this glitter topper really isn't a true glitter topper. It's more of a shimmer, honestly, but it's so beautiful. But just know, if you're looking for a true glitter, this is not it. But it does look really good on the eyes, I will give it that. Now I do need to get some highlight on these cheeks, so I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Mesmerize. I just like to apply my highlighters with a small fluffy blending brush, and I apply it to the highest points of my cheeks. Now, like I said at the beginning of this look, I need to be glowing by the end of this. So you already know I'm going to go crazy with the highlight. I want to look like the Tin Man. I want you to be able to see my highlighter from a mile away. And I'm specifically using this one from Rare Beauty because this shade, Mesmerize, is so perfect for this look. It's a little bit more on the neutral side of things. It's not too cool toned and it's definitely not warm toned at all. So it really is just the perfect neutral highlight. And plus, can we talk about this highlighter formula? Oh my god, it is so soft, silky smooth, and it looks so blinding on the cheeks. It does not look chunky or glittery at all. It gives a beautiful glow from within. And as you can see, I'm kind of obsessed with how it looks. So I think this little baby from Rare Beauty was the perfect choice for this look. Now I'm gonna do a cute little fall lip combo. First, I'm gonna start off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in the shade Rosewood. These lip liners are seriously to die for, I'm not even kidding. And I do not see enough people talking about it for my liking. They're so creamy, so pigmented, and the shade range, absolutely yes. I love them all, honestly. So with this, I'm just gonna give my lips a really good line. And I'm gonna overline slightly just because I'm a little bit extra when it comes to my makeup, of course. And honestly, this lip combo is going to slay with this look. I already know. Then I'm gonna take the Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the shade Blush Brown. And I'm just going to apply it all over my lips. I love these Anastasia lipsticks. They smell so good, just like cake, like a vanilla scent. And the formula is just super creamy and very pigmented. It's like one swipe full pigment. And as you can see, this lip is going perfectly with this look. This is more of a matte lipstick, but I will say it does not feel dry or crusty at all. It's such a thin and lightweight formula that once it's on the lips, I cannot feel it. So for that, I really love it. And last but not least, I'm gonna top off this lip combo with the She Glam Jelly Wow Lip Oil. And I have the pink one. I'm not sure what shade this is, but just know it's the pink one. Even in the fall, we gotta add a little bit of shine to our lips. This is so good. Oh my god, it smells just like Gushers, honestly. And it's super thin, super glossy, very slippery, and not sticky at all. I honestly love this lip oil from She Glam. It's very affordable, yet so good. And would you look at that? Isn't this such a beautiful and gorgeous fall lip combo? And that's it. Here's today's final super cozy fall glam look. And I will say, I'm quite obsessed with how it turned out. Honestly, this look turned out to be exactly what I was going for. All the products that I used in this video absolutely slayed this look. I mean, as you can see, they really did their thing out there. And like I said earlier, I love to change my makeup along with the seasons. So to be able to play and have some fun in some fall colors, honestly, this was everything. And I mean, you can't lie, fall makeup really does slay. And of course, before you go, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know if you're doing anything fun for this fall season. And what's your favorite fall color? Because I would absolutely love to hear from you. Of course, as always, I'll link all the products that I mentioned in today's video down in the description box just in case you want to go ahead and check any of them out. They'll be all right there for you waiting to be clicked. And I'll be back next week with a brand new video, so make sure to go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss when I upload my next video. And then that way we can truly become besties. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today. I appreciate you so much. And that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, and P.S. don't forget to subscribe so that we can truly become besties. I love that for us.